As a content creator who has to juggle job and responsibilities in life, I completely understand the frustration. I feel the constant pressure of always having in the back of my mind, dang, I need to shoot content. As someone who's very routine oriented in my life, I still struggle with balancing content creation and other commitments. In this quick video, I want to give you 3 ways and some actionable steps to be able to really balance your content creation journey with your commitments that you have in your life as well. So let's jump right into it. The first way that you can balance content creation and your life is doing time blocks. Having a consistent schedule is a good start. Be able to hop onto your computer. I personally use Google Calendar to be able to really map out my week, really break down your calendar, see when do you have to walk your dog, when do you have to go to church, whatever it may be, make sure you map it out. And with that, now you're able to fit in areas of, let's just say you have 3 hours of spare time and you haven't blocked out a time to make content. Go ahead and insert a content creation block in that specific time frame. And that's a pretty basic way, but I'm gonna go a bit deeper into that. So make sure you break down your content creation process into smaller tasks and assign them to different days and times. So for example, if you want to knock out a whole YouTube video from start to finish, so that's the script, the thumbnail, the recording, the editing, the publishing, that can take a couple hours. Let's be realistic here. But if you only have 1 to 2 hours a day, Monday through Friday, break it into pieces. Don't overwhelm yourself. Let's keep it simple. Start with Monday, copywriting. Start with Tuesday, recording the video. And Wednesday can be making a thumbnail in that hour time slot. Make sure you're just really breaking it down into different days so you don't overwhelm yourself. Make it small, make it compact so you can knock it out. For example, this video that I'm filming today, I have 2 hours. It is a Tuesday. I'm knocking it out from start to finish. And it becomes easier. That's what you have to do. Make sure you put in the reps so there will come a time where you can knock out a YouTube video in 2 hours like me. It's not a flex, but I want to give you some hope. There is going to come a time when you're able to knock out YouTube videos, different reels in a way shorter time than what you did when you're just starting. But as someone who might be just starting, if you're watching this, let's break it down. Let's keep it simple. Let's start with one task at a specific day and a specific hour. Real quick, if you're a new content creator, I did make a free course. It's called Creator Essentials. It's basically the A to Z on what you need to know in order to be a content creator. Make sure you get it. It's free. I put a lot of effort into it. It's in the Skool community. Make sure you check it out, and I hope to see you there. Anyways, back to the video. Another quick tip in the same topic, make sure you use Instagram scheduling features, Facebook's reel posts as well. Make sure you're really capitalizing on their specific types of automation that they have to offer. Do not use third-party software. Sometimes they limit you the reach. It's not proven, but it's also not safe. I just personally wouldn't trust a third party with my social media. Make sure you use the social media such as Instagram's scheduling posts and other types of softwares and automation that the main social media app does provide for you. Going on to the second tip is prioritizing specific tasks and delegating when possible. So in this area, you're going to be able to identify the most critical tasks related to content creation. These are the tasks that move the needle for your personal brand. So make sure you knock these out first. So this can include creating high quality content that aligns with your specific audience interests and engage with your audience through the comments and messages. Those are some really good needle moving tasks. And once you do want to take content creation more serious, make sure you delegate non-creative tasks to other people. So if you have an editor friend, make sure you contact him, ask him how much he'll charge you to edit a video. And for you just starting out, you might not be too committed. You might not have the funds, which is completely understandable. But there's going to come a time in your content creation journey where you are going to need to delegate so you can focus on the creation, and which is what I'm doing right now. I do have an editor, but I actually like editing my videos. I'm pretty specific, but I always have an editor on standby. He's a friend of mine to always edit my content. So back to the prioritizing tip that I was talking about, make sure you learn to say no to non-essential commitments that are really going to interfere with your specific content creation schedule. And what I mean by that is there's going to be non-important things that are going to come up that you're going to have to say no to, whether that's someone inviting you out to a movie or whether a Netflix documentary just got uploaded. But if you have a 2-hour block for content creation, make sure you really prioritize that. Really put that first. Why? Because we want to maintain consistency and high quality videos. And to do that, you have to put in the reps, you have to be dialed in, and that's why we're doing time blocks, and prioritizing is my second tip. Make sure you learn priorities and non-priorities to be able to get the most amount of your specific time frame and flow. So to say, like your focus. We want to be able to give it the best. I'm giving it my best right now. I'm on Do Not Disturb. My sisters, I told them I'm shooting a YouTube video. Please don't give me a call. Even though as soon as I'm done with this video, now we can go eat some pizza. Now we can do what we love. But as a content creator, we really want to be dialed in. And my third and final tip that I can give you to really balance your content creation with other commitments that you may have in your life is optimize your efficiency and stay organized. As my last point that I was discussing, this is where we really get dialed in. We're giving it our 100% content creation when it comes to time blocks. This is the second step. This is where you can optimize this. What that means is removing friction. So streamline your content creation process by really creating templates, creating some presets if you're having struggle with editing, creating a template of YouTube scripts so you can just plug and play instead of having to start from scratch. We want to really systemize this. This is how YouTube works. We need to have systems in place. We want to really make this as frictionless as possible. For an example here, I just turned on my light today. This is a dome light that is staying here 100% of the time. My camera is mounted here 100% of the time. So for me, and my mic too, it's always mounted here 100% of the time. So what that means is that I just have to click a button on my iPhone right here, the action button, the new iPhone 15, and it turns on everything. That's great. I'll make another YouTube video about it, by the way. So now it's super easy for me to shoot a YouTube video. I just have to click the action button and hit record on my OBS, which I'm recording into my camera. And now I just shoot record. Now I look into my camera, I speak my thoughts, and then I hit end record. Super frictionless. Compare my process that I just described right now to me needing to install this microphone, me needing to put my camera on a tripod. You get my point. We want to make this as frictionless as possible. If you do need help with systemizing your process, make sure you do join my Skool community. It's free to join. I do have weekly calls, so any questions you might ask me, I can go ahead and help you systemize your specific workflow for your content creation. And this is where you can have fun. I know some of you are very organized in your life, and make sure you take advantage of apps. I use Notion, for example, for all my content creation. As I mentioned, Google Calendar. Those are my two main workflows. And for example here, the Remarkable. This is something where I brain dump all my ideas and I'm able to take notes and script out my YouTube videos. And that's really optimizing your specific workflow to get the most out of it. Also, make sure you keep your workspace organized. My workspace is slightly organized right now, but I notice when I'm clutter-free, I really minimize a ton of distractions and it really allows me to be more creative. I notice my YouTube videos come out way smoother and way cleaner, and make your environment super content creation friendly. Like, look at my background. Make sure you find a corner. You may not have a studio like I do. I do this for a living, so I thank God that I have this. But in your case, like how I started with my first YouTube videos, it was in a corner and I just put some cool backgrounds, a light, and that's where my content creation corner was at. And this is where you can look up apps for content creation. Actually, it's crazy that I'm mentioning this. All of my YouTube videos are going to be surrounded about content creation workflows, how to have the right mindset as a content creator. Because I'm going to be honest, it's all fun and games until you hit a wall mentally and now you're depressed and now you have imposter syndrome. I went through that. I understand that. I'm going to be making many YouTube videos, so make sure you subscribe. But to summarize, the tip that I just went over, remove friction, optimize your systems and stay organized. That's number 3. Number 2, we went over really prioritizing tasks, making sure you know what's a moving needle task compared to something that's not important. And the first tip that I went over was make sure you establish a consistent schedule. So that's why I discussed time blocks. And that really ends this video. Just want to end off really quick. More content like this coming out soon. Content creators, I really want to help you out. Comment down below if you do have any questions. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.